The almighty Prince Vegeta!
What is good, people? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today I'm going to be going over what I think you should be doing with your Chrono Crystals right now. Should you spend? Should you save? Should I spend on this part 1 anniversary banner? Ultra Rosé's just come back. Should I spend on him? Ultra Hit's still around for another 2 days. Should I spend on him? Should I save for part 2? Should I save for VB, who's most likely going to be coming for part 3? The man Hydros, the main man Hydros, released on Twitter as well that on Friday they're going to be dropping this limit break banner where you spend 5k, you get 1k LF multi Z power and 1k regular Z power. So there is just so much going on. It's so overwhelming for most people. So I'm going to try and break it down and simplify it for you and try and make your life a little bit easier, because right now there is just so much going on. Honestly, like even I'm tempted to summon on some shit. So yeah. So first of all, I'll start off with this Goku Frieza banner. So a lot of value on this banner. Got some great units on here. Obviously Goku Frieza are currently like a top, it's hard to rank them. I want to say like a top 6 or 7 unit right now. Same with Jiren. Great units. Do I think they offer a lot of long-term value? Goku Frieza maybe not. I think by the time part 2's finished and we've had the movies banner, I do think they're going to maybe be like a top 10, maybe like a just top 10 unit long term. Obviously they're on Son Family, which helps, but Beast is also on Son Family, who's blue. They could get another purple unit as well. I just don't know if they offer a lot of long-term value outside of Universal Reps. And Universal Reps is a very niche team. They don't get support often. When they do, they tend to get a lot, but there's not many units that really buff the tag because it's an episode tag where it has to be from that specific saga for them to get buffs. So it's a tough one. I do think Jiren offers a lot of value for sure because he is on Powerful Opponent, a really good team, but he does share the same color as Kid Buu, which, you know, Kid Buu is better than Jiren just flat out. He is an Ultra, so he is a lot harder to get stars on, he's a lot harder to get your hands on, but Jiren being on Powerful Opponent does offer a lot of value. But I guess it depends. If you're a Universal Rep main, then I don't need to tell you, you've obviously summoned already, but if you're not, I'd maybe say, it's a tough one, I'd maybe say skip this if you're not heavily invested in Universal Rep, to be honest. With me, I pretty much just summoned to stay below the 20k CC cap. As you can see, I'm just below it there at 19k. So for me, it was just more of a case of wanting to get the most crystals that they're offering out right now, because if you have above 20k CC, you can't claim none of the raid CC and any of the exchange shop CC, like from the Battle Royal and stuff like that. So I like to stay below 20k just for that purpose. But yeah, I'd maybe say skip this if you're not heavily invested in Universal Rep, to be honest. Very good units, but I don't think they offer too much long-term value. Now, Ultra Rosé is an interesting one because his teams are insane. He's obviously on God Key, Future, Powerful Opponent. 2 of those teams, if it is Ultra VB for part 3, will for sure be 2 of the best teams in the game just because of how good Ultra Vegito Blue most likely will be. So Rosé offers a lot of long-term value, in my opinion. He's currently the #1 unit in the game for me. So Ultra Rosé, if you don't have him, I would probably recommend summoning on him if you do main, obviously, Future, God Key, Powerful Opponent. If you can see yourself using any of those teams in the future, then I would recommend summoning on him for sure. If you can see yourself using Vegito Blue in the nearby future, if he does drop, then I would for sure recommend summoning on him, unless you're a Fusion main. Obviously Rosé isn't on Fusions. So Rosé definitely offers a lot of value, but the only problem is obviously it's an Ultra banner. Besides Rosé, if you don't pull him, you're not getting any value at all. The other units on this banner aren't great, and Ultra banners are very ruthless. You could easily get shafted. Even if you spend like 15 to 20k, you could get shafted. So it's not a guarantee, it is a risk, but Rosé is insane and his teams are going to have long-term value, so he's definitely a good option. Hit, even though he is a great unit, top 4 unit for sure, the best unit on Universal Reps. Universal Reps is obviously very good right now, but similar to the part 1 banner, I'm not sure how much long-term value Hit holds, just because he is a very niche character in regards of his tags. And Universal Reps, as I said, is more of like a celebration team at this point. Like they get stuff for anniversary, for fest and stuff like that. But similarly to when they were good a few months ago, they do fall off pretty quickly because they don't get much support. So if you are a Universal Rep main, summon for Hit. He is on Powerful Opponent as well, actually, which is insane. So I guess you could summon for him on Powerful Opponent, but similarly to Rose, I do think being an Ultra, there's not too many good units on this banner besides him. I mean, you've got Evo, Rose, and UI and Goku, who aren't really doing anything for you in terms of value. And if you had to choose between Hit and Rose, I would definitely go with Rose for sure. He shares 2 teams with Vegito Blue, who is like most likely coming for part 3. So there's that. Now, going over to Twitter and going over to the Hydros tweet. Where has it gone? There it is. Thank you. So, this is going to depend entirely on your account. Do you have a unit that's at 8 stars currently? You want to get them up to 9. Maybe you've got Go Freezer at 8 stars. You want to get them up to 9. You've got a Jiren at 8 stars. You want to get him up to 9. In that circumstance, this banner has insane value. For 5k CC, you're getting guaranteed stars on an LF character and a 1% character. And if you're a Universal Rep main, for example, as I said, you've got Jiren and Go Freezer. This is a must summon. So, I mean, this is going to entirely depend on your account and how much CC you have. For me, I'm pretty satisfied with all my LF characters, where their stars are at right now. I have got LF Multi-Z Power stocked as well. If you don't have LF Multi-Z Power stocked, maybe you're a movies main, there's nothing for you to put your LF Multi-Z Power on right now, but with part 2 most likely being a movies banner, this could have some insane value for you as well. So I guess it does entirely depend on your account. If you're satisfied with your LF characters, you're not a movies main, you're not a Universal Rep main, then maybe skip this. But if you don't have any LF Multi-Z Power stocked, you want to save it up for a rainy day, then this does offer a lot of value there as well. So yeah, I mean, as I said, there is a lot to spend your CC on. I mean, in regards of what you have right now at your disposal, I would personally go for Rose. I think his teams offer a lot of value, but this banner is also insane as well if you are a Universal Rep main. In regards of saving, because I haven't really gone over that yet, if you are a movies main, let me make that clear, if you are a movies main, sagas from the movies, do not spend a penny. Do not spend a penny. We've obviously just had the 2 free-to-play Saga from the Movies units release, which is obviously hinting towards part 2. So if you do main Sagas from the Movies, do not spend a penny, because we are most likely going to get a very good Sagas from the Movies banner. Hopefully they have the same amount of 1% characters that we had on this banner here, so that'll be also an insane value for movies. So yeah, if you're a movies main, be sure to save for that. And if you have Rose at a high enough star level, you're happy with him, and you main Future, God Key, then I don't even need to tell you guys what to do, because Ultra Vegito Blue, if he does drop for part 3, which is very likely, he will most likely power creep the game. So if you're happy with Rose, you've got him at high enough stars, you main either Future, God Key, or even Fusions, then just save for VB, man, because he's going to be absolutely insane. And as I've said with Ultra Hit and Ultra Rose, Ultra banners are ruthless. You need as much CC as you can when going for an Ultra. So make sure if you do want to summon for him, you are stocked and ready. So yeah, just to conclude, if you've got an LF character, a 1% character that you want to get from 1 star to the next, maybe it's Go Freezer or Jiren, like I said earlier, then wait on Friday for the Sparking Limit Break banner. You spend 5k, insane value there if you do need the stars. If you are maining Future, God Key, Powerful Opponent, and you don't have Rose already, or you need stars on him, then summon for him. He is insane. The current number 1 in the game, in my opinion. Here, I would only summon for him really if you specifically main Powerful Opponent or Universal Rep / Universal Survival Saga, because he's a very niche character. He doesn't have too many tags, and long-term wise, I can't see him having any more value than he has right now. Pretty much the same logic with the Part 1 Anniversary banner as well, with Go Freezer, Jiren, etc. If you main their tags, then I'd recommend summoning for them. If not, then I would recommend skipping, obviously. In regards of Part 2, if you main movies, then 100% skip anything that's out right now and save for Part 2, unless you have a lot of CC to burn, you haven't got any LF Multi-Z Power saved, you haven't got any 1% Z Power saved, then I would recommend summoning on the Limit Break banner, stocking that, waiting for the part 2 banner to release, which is most likely going to be movies, and then you can get some nice stars on your characters. And then in regards of the Ultra for part 3, it is most likely going to be Vegito Blue, going to be insanely hype. So if you main any of his tags, Fusions, God Key, Future, then obviously be sure to save for him. But yeah, I hope I have been a big help to you guys. Let me know down below what you are going to spend your crystals on. Thank you guys for watching as always. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next one.